Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'll be discussing the Moto X style and eventually giving a final verdict at the end, discussing the pros and cons and if I recommend or do not recommend this handset. Now those of you who follow me on YouTube, you know that I've had this phone for quite a while now, for the past few weeks, and I've posted several videos on my channel. Guys, if you haven't checked them out, please do check them out. That will give you a better idea of what the phone is all about. I will provide some link down under the video as well, so you guys can have a look and see if you have missed anything major from the last few weeks. Okay, so in this video I'll be discussing the build quality, the screen quality, speaker, battery performance and everything else, guys, which I can possibly cover in this video. So first of all, let's start off things with the build quality and the size of the phone. The phone has a 5.7-inch Quad HD screen, guys, and it's a fairly chunky and big heavy phone. So if you're the sort of person who likes to use their phones with one hand, then this is not the phone for you. It's fairly chunky and fairly big. Just for comparison's sake, guys, I also have my OnePlus 2 here with me, and this is also a 5.5-inch screen phone, and I consider this phone as very heavy and also quite big in size as well. Now if I compare these two together, guys, let me just do it from the back so that it's more clear to you guys. There we go. As you can see here, that the Moto X style is just slightly, ever so slightly bigger than the OnePlus 2. Obviously OnePlus 2 has a 5.5-inch screen, but the difference might not be as much, just maybe by half a millimeter, maybe 1 millimeter, but not by much. But in general, the phone is fairly chunky. Now let's compare the two together. As you can see, guys, the Moto X style is got this concave back, obviously, so it makes it a bit more chunkier, whereas the OnePlus 2 is more flatter from the back, so obviously that helps in gripping the phone. Also, let's compare it with my Nexus 5X, guys, which I got just recently a few weeks ago. As you know, I'm still reviewing it and I'm posting quite a few videos. Now this is a fairly small phone as compared to the Moto X style. As you can see, the Nexus 5X has a 5.2-inch screen as compared to the 5.7-inch offering on the Moto X style. So if you're the sort of person, if you like this kind of size on the Nexus 5X with the 5.2-inch screen only, then I would suggest to go for this one instead, because the Moto X style is a fairly big phone. But because this video is about Moto X style, so we'll be sticking to Moto X style instead of discussing the 5X. But just for comparison sakes, Nexus 5X is a fairly light phone as compared to the Moto X style. So just to give you an idea, as you can see, it's fairly small as compared to a 5.7-inch screen, so please keep that in mind as well. Also, my LG G4, which remains my favorite phone of 2015, is also here with me, and let's have a quick comparison as well, guys. Here, as you can see, this is a 5.5-inch screen phone, LG G4, as compared to the 5.7-inch on the Moto X style, and the G4 is also very light and one of the best one-handed screen big phones money can buy. I still love this phone. It has the best one-hand feel factor for this in this category and size among the bigger phablets, and seems to be among the better phones in this size and category. So just to give you an idea, as you can see, Moto X style remains the biggest phone so far in all these phones that I've showed you in the last few minutes. So keep that in mind, guys, that the phone is fairly chunky and big, and at times you will find it difficult to use with one hand, so you'll have to use two hands most of the times if you're going to be using this phone. Also, the build quality is absolutely top notch. It's got this nice Moto dimple at the back, along with this metal frame, champagne metal frame surrounding the phone all the way across, guys, and it's made from top notch material. When you hold the phone in your hand, you can actually feel the beauty of the phone. The build quality is top notch and, like I said, extremely premium. So for this money, I think they have done a very good job. Even the finish on the speakers at the front, guys, the glass at the front as well, and the sensors here, everything seems to be perfectly fine. And they've also given you a front LED flash, which we will be discussing in just a moment. So all in all, build quality is nice, but as far as the in-hand feel is concerned, guys, you're going to be using it mostly with two hands. At times you will struggle with one hand. Also, the phone is a bit slippery as well, guys, because of the metal frame. Even though it's got this nice matte finish at the back, but because of the metal frame surrounding it, you might actually find at times that the phone is a bit slippery. So I would advise to please buy a cover for the phone if you intend to buy the Moto X style. Now also, when it comes to screen quality, guys, the screen is among one of the best I've seen this year so far. It has a 5.7-inch Quad HD, which is 2560 by 1440 with the pixel pixel density of over 500 ppi, which is simply amazing. The screen is absolutely amazing, guys. Whether you're watching videos or you're watching YouTube or surfing the internet or doing your social media, whatever, the screen quality is absolutely top notch, and you will absolutely fall in love with the screen. The contrast ratio, the brightness, and the color accuracy, everything seems to be really spot on, and this is one of my favorite screens of 2015 as far as quad HD screen panels are concerned. So you'll have no problems there whatsoever. Now, camera. Let's discuss the camera, guys. I have to admit, I've been very impressed with the Moto X Style's camera, both the front camera and the back camera, and also the video quality. I have included some I've already uploaded some video samples on my channel on the Moto X. It can record up to 4K and also 1080p, so you can actually have a look. I'll leave the links down below, and you can have a look at the video quality of the phone. It's really amazing. Let's take a quick photo, guys, as it's a full review. So I want to obviously give you guys a full-blown picture. There you go. I'm not tapping on the screen, guys. I'm just going to tap on the screen once, and it will focus and take the picture at the same time. I've got my Bose pair of wireless Bluetooth headphones. Okay, the one with flash and one we will take without flash. So let's take the flash off. There we go, guys. And let's tap on the screen. Boom, it's taking the picture straight away. Now let's have a look at the picture quality on the phone. It is simply amazing. It is in fact among the top 3 phones, I could say, easily this year. It can stand very proudly next to the Galaxy S6 and the LG G4. I mean, the camera is 21 megapixels, and look at the clarity, guys. Even going all the way in, it retains the colors and the color accuracy and everything else with no problems whatsoever. Even with flash, it even gets even better. As you can see, the accuracy and everything is increased, the brightness, the contrast of the picture, and the colors are absolutely dead spot on, no problem whatsoever. So the camera remains one of the to be honest, I never knew that Moto X had such a good camera. It's only when I started testing the device I was so impressed with it, and I can easily say that LG G4, S6 and the Moto X remains one of the best camera phones of this year so far, no question whatsoever. I'm also been thoroughly impressed with the video quality, guys. It was simply amazing, and it has blown me away. Please do check my links out on my YouTube channel about the video quality. I think the video is even better than the LG G4, and it's even at times better than the S6 and the S6 Edge as well. So please do check them out. On the camera side, guys, let's also test the front-facing camera, and let's take a quick photo and see how the front-facing camera does. There you go, that's me there for you, Jay the Android Freak. Okay, alright, so let's just check this front-facing camera. Let's take a quick photo and see how the phone does. Same as before, tap on the screen. There you go, very quick and efficient to take the photo, and as you can see, within no time it was able to focus straight away. Let's have a look at the camera as well, guys. Please ignore my ugly face. Okay, so this is the camera. As you can see, everything seems to be pretty spot on, even though the camera on the LG G4 front-facing camera is slightly better than the Moto X. But selfies, I think this phone's camera is wicked. You will have no problems whatsoever, and mind you, this is under dark conditions as well, so not too bad. I also want to take a photo, guys, with the flash on. Let's turn the flash on, guys, and see if we can give you a photo in pitch black. Let's turn my light off and then have a look and see if we can take a photo in absolutely pitch black room. There we go, same as before, guys. I'm going to tap on the screen and see how it goes. There we go. Let's take another one. There you go. So let's turn the lights back on. So we successfully took a photo in a pitch black room, and let's have a look and see. There we go, guys. As you can see, the front flash has definitely helped the camera. It was pitch black, the camera couldn't see nothing at all, and after exposing it with the flash, the camera has done a fairly good job. My skin tones are pretty natural, not too bad, and for a pitch black room, I think this is a great selfie. And keeping in mind that you have the front facing LED flash, it really helps the cause a lot. So for camera, I would have to give Motorola 10 out of 10. Excellent job, guys. I never expected Motorola to perform in the camera department so well, keeping in mind that the Moto X traditionally always had weak cameras, same as the Nexus phones. Even the Nexus phones have improved this year. So same goes with the Motorola. They have improved a lot, guys. And from my side, a 10 out of 10 for both the front-facing camera and the back-facing camera. Video and picture quality, both superb. No issues whatsoever at all. Okay, when it comes to speakers, guys, I've done several videos with speaker tests with the HTC One M8 and other phones, and as you've seen, if you've been following me on the channel, you must have seen Moto X has beaten every single phone out there, including the HTC Boom Sound speakers. It has absolutely blown away every phone that possibly know of myself, and no phone sounds as loud as the Moto X Style. And the Nexus 6P has front-facing speakers. I haven't tested that just as yet, but people are telling me it's got a very wicked set of speakers as well. If I do get hold of that phone, I will definitely test the speakers on that phone as well. But for now, it's all about Moto X, guys. And like I said, the audio quality on the speakers is absolutely brilliant with no issues whatsoever. Let's play a sample track to give you guys an idea of how loud the speakers on the Moto X Style are. As you can see, guys, the speakers are loud, crisp, clear and punchy, and you can even hear the bass as well. So once again, Motorola, well done for the speakers, something which many OEMs still ignore even till this day, including LG, and I hope they can follow suit. Well done to Motorola once again. Excellent set of speakers. If you're the sort of person who likes to listen to your music through your speakers, if you watch YouTube videos and things like that, guys, I think you're gonna love the Moto X Style and the speakers on it. Okay, as far as the quality is concerned, guys, I've had absolutely no issues whatsoever with the call quality. The other people I've spoken to over the last few weeks, they said my voice was clear and the noise cancelling mic works excellently even on a busy road. When I was walking the other day on a busy traffic road with lots of traffic, and I've had no issues with call quality whatsoever. So yet again, well done Motorola for producing excellent sound call quality on the Moto X Style. Now when it comes to battery life, guys, the phone has a 3000 mAh battery. It has a 5.7-inch Quad HD screen. In my opinion, they could have put a bigger battery, like for instance a phone like the Moto X Play. They're given us a huge battery. Also the Moto X Force, which recently came and announced, has been released now. It has a big massive battery as well. So I do not understand why with a 5.7-inch factor Motorola couldn't include a bigger battery, even though the screen on times are just okay, not too bad. You get about 4 to 4.5 hours of screen on time on Wi-Fi, and on 3G or 4G the time reduces just a bit a bit less than 4 hours, around 3.5 to 3 hours. So I will include my battery dedicated video that I've done on the Moto X Style already, guys. So I'll include that battery performance video down under the video under the description, and you will see that if you wish to look at that battery performance video. But if they could have definitely put in a bigger battery, and I'm sure lots of people would have probably appreciated that fact, but unfortunately it's not the case, and for now we have to cope up with a 3000 mAh battery. But the phone can still, don't get me wrong, the phone can still last you a day. It's not a problem. And also the phone has fast charging as well. The phone comes with a quick charger, the Motorola turbo charger, which is a good thing. So you can top this phone up in no time. Say if you were around 20 to 30%, you can charge the phone in less than 1 hour, up to 100%, which is again very nice and very helpful, especially when you have an average battery on a phone like that. Okay, now let's have a look at the software, guys. The phone is running Android Lollipop 5.1.1, as you can see here, guys, and I'm hoping at some point it will be getting the Marshmallow 6.0 update, and hopefully that will improve the battery and other areas of the phone. Even though on software side I don't see anything wrong, guys. The phone is smooth and nice with no issues whatsoever. Everything is smoother, even though at times it does lag occasionally here and there if you put it under a bit too much stress. And I've also found lag when I go onto the left hand side. At times here it lags here as well. For now it is not doing it, but at times it will lag. But more than 97% of the time, guys, the phone works fine with no lag whatsoever, because it's running vanilla Android, so it hasn't got that many lagging issues anyway. You will absolutely enjoy the phone because it's got Snapdragon 808 along with 3 gigs of RAM, so that shouldn't be any problem anyway. Gamings, I've been playing games like Horse Racing Champions, Marvel Champions, Dead Effect 2, Need for Speed, the new one, and quite a few other games as well. I've had no issues in gaming whatsoever. But there's one thing which I would like to mention, guys. In this phone I've noticed while you're gaming, the phone tends to heat up. What I will do is I will include my gaming performance video down below as well, in which I used my gun to test the temperatures as well. The phone actually got considerably hot, which was a bit worrying for as far as I was concerned. I haven't seen any phone get this much hot as the Moto X. I used my gun on one of my videos, so guys, so please do check that video out, in that gaming performance video in which I tested the gaming and also the temperature side of things. It went quite hot actually. And also please follow me in Google Plus. I did post several photos there showing you how high the temperature went on the Moto X when it was put under stress. And also under the 4G use, guys, I've also noticed the phone heats up as well. If you're going to be using 4G for a prolonged period of time, the phone might heat up, and you will see we feel a lot of heat, especially around on the screen and at the back of the camera on this side. It tends to heat up a lot, so please keep that in mind. If you're a heavy gamer, or you're going to be out and about using 4G most of the day, then this phone might actually heat up, and you will have to probably either switch your 4G off or stop playing games or let it cool down a bit and then use it again. So these are the only two cons that I find on this phone. But apart from that, guys, software, battery life, call quality, speakers, camera, screen, build, everything I've discussed already seems to be doing a pretty decent job, and not too bad. And full marks to Motorola for producing a lot better phone than what they did last year with the Moto X from 2014. This is a much improved 2015 Moto X style, and I hope Motorola keep on getting these handsets out to entertain us and everybody else, and Android as well at the same time. So guys, this was my full review of the Moto X style. Please feel free to disagree if you don't agree with anything with me in the video. Obviously everybody can have their own experiences, their own opinions. Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, and like always, guys, please give my video a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe to my channel, guys, as it helps, and I will see you in the next video.